Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nobody objects when you play that part.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Everybody objects when you hit the
beginning.
intro.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Welcome. Hey, it's Paul here. We're at Music Villa in Bozeman, Montana. I'm with Quentin King, home of Gibson acoustic guitars in Bozeman here. And this is exciting. You know, it's so funny. Every time I hear, like, Gibson just has a tone. Just like each manufacturer has a tone. When you were playing that, I'm like, oh, that's so Gibson, and it's so good. I love it.
So Gibson.
There's a new series out today.
Yeah.
And it's called the Faded series. So Gibson came out with a new line. Now, this is also in the electric, so there's a line of SGs, Les Pauls.
Okay.
And
so this is across the board, not just the acoustic side.
Correct.
Cool.
So in the acoustics, there's 3 models right now. We have a Hummingbird, a J-45, and a J-35. Okay? So let's break them down a bit here. What's going on? So they have a new factory out here, right? In that factory, they're doing this new finish. Okay, you can see it looks just kind of like a satin finish. Yeah. So less coats. It's still a nitrocellulose lacquer, but it's nice. It's smooth. It's not, you know how they do that, the aged one too, where it's kind of, people are kind of looking at it and they're like, what is that? On some of it, but I really like it. I think it's cool. But this one is nice, very smooth, and they're just a little bit more cost effective. You know, when you don't do a full finish of lacquer, you don't have to buff it out as much. It's a little bit easier to do this finish, right? But what's cool is it still is nitro, and they look good.
I'm so ignorant of, you know, guitar manufacturing and all the stuff that goes in. That's why, you know, I'm so grateful you're always here to kind of educate me. But
well, you educate me on everything else in the world. Anything besides guitars, this guy knows everything.
But what I would say is this falls in line with what we've said about other guitars, where they really reduce the amount of coating, whatever they're using.
Sure.
And in general, my experience is the less coating, the more open the guitar is, and the more woody it sounds. It sounds more like an acoustic instrument to me. And this really matches that. It has a woody sound. And it's got enough growl. I'm not going to dig too deep because I don't want to blow out the speakers. But it's woody.
I know. It is.
Sounds like a wooden instrument.
Yeah, and what I was going to say about that is we'll do some comparisons too with the regular full gloss as well. But they're different, but yeah, I really like it too. I love when there's less finish on a guitar. It does something about it, and like you said, it makes it gives it this woody kind of sound. But we'll compare them because it's not that one's always going to be better, but it's like, what do you want in the guitar? Sometimes you want, you know, sometimes a guitar will give you like these overtones that kind of get, and some people really like that and some people don't. And so it depends. So between a full gloss and kind of a satin finish, we'll kind of do some comparing and you'll be able to check it out. Real quick, the J-35, what is it? It's a J-45 with a fire stripe pickguard. It's got the open back tuners, the 30s, you know, 30s style logo. The J-35 also, it's the X brace, it's a little wider. Okay, so it's got a wider X, that's why you're going to hear a little more umph.
So it's, instead of coming down at this, it's going to be a much shallower.
Well, if it's just going to open up.
So instead of having the brace come across here, it's going to cut across so that you have more lower bow.
Just slightly, yep. So there's more, more top to move down there. The neck is just a slightly bit chunkier. Okay. So that's it.
Now that you've said that, I
on
need
the 35. Now, if you play the 45,
okay, we tune these, so I don't know if it'll still be in tune, but
you'll see
close enough.
Still nice,
woody,
very woody.
And depth. There's a lot of depth on these guitars. So I mean, we've played a lot of Gibsons, and sometimes they have the growl and the boom. Sometimes they're really punchier in the mid, but these all seem to have a nice low-end representation. Still plenty crisp.
J-45, the only difference from like a original J-45, the finish is, well, the finish, but also the burst is a little different than your normal vintage Sunburst.
Okay.
Other than that, you know, they're the same guitars. They're built the same way. Everything's the same.
You mentioned that, the different style machines.
Different tuners on this one from a J-45 original. Well, this would be like the 50s J-45.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's grab the Hummingbird.
So I want to just see one thing here.
Okay.
With
Pickup
and without pickups.
Like
These
they all have pickups in
They
them.
all have pickups.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Again, we'll see if it's tuned. Close. Close enough.
Yeah. So Hummingbird,
Nice.
great guitar as well. Hummingbird, you got a square shoulder.
Yep.
And it's a classic Hummingbird. It's built exactly like the regular Hummingbird, but with the new finish.
The new finish.
Faded
Classic
series.
Hummingbird pickguard.
Yep.
Close tuners. Yep. Just
Mahogany.
attractive guitars. I think, you know, for anybody that's a Gibson devotee, or you're in the market to upgrade to, you know, one of these premium model and brands, you know, these are going to be great options. They just sound really good.
Yeah.
You know, I just wish I had more room and unlimited resources. Whoa.
Cool. Quentin.
Yeah. New
Thank you.
Gibson line. The
Faded series, Hummingbird,
Faded series.
J-45 and J-35.
Yeah.
New from Gibson and available here at Music Villa.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You bet.
Thanks for watching.